Yesterday, June 16th, Congress was conjured together in order to pass an act to aid the American people in coping with this grueling economic depression. Industry is failing, unemployment has amounted to a staggering 25% of the American population, and our economy has plunged to new depths. My people, you have suffered long enough. These times are coming to a close with the recent passing of the National Industrial Recovery Act, otherwise called the NRIA. This bill will authorize the power to your elected executive leader, me, in regarding industry to better the faltering economy. Now you may be asking how this is possible, and the answer is simple. Codes of fair competition are to be composed by representatives of business and members of the National Recovery Administration, a government association led by Hugh Johnson dedicated to reforming the economy for each of America's major industries. These codes, then, must pass my scrutiny to become into law. Now, what exactly are the functions of these codes?
They are designed to reduce destructive competition by not promoting monopolies in order to allow small enterprises to have the equal opportunity to succeed, to set a minimum wage and a maximum amount of hours allowed to be worked in 1 week, and to set a minimum price at which a product could be sold. As well as this, child labor is to be abolished, and workers are entitled to the right of participating in a labor union if they wish to do so. And yellow dog contracts, contracts stating that an employee pledges not to be part of a labor union, are hereforth banned. Doing this will in turn address to growing issues of cutthroat competition, overproduction, and deflationary prices in order to stimulate our economy into a new era of wealth and prosperity. To all members of the working class, it is necessary no more to be afraid of exploitation from your bosses. Your rights will be ensured by federal power, and working conditions will improve. Emblems of blue eagles will be distributed to the businesses who take on these new codes and will be viewed as a symbol of hope and patriotism in playing your part in rebuilding our nation's economy.
The second section of this act established the Public Works Administration, an agency devoted in resolving the issue of unemployment in the United States. They have been given the power to grant loans to states to use their power of eminent domain to seize land and materials that are later to be used in public works projects such as the construction of schools. No longer must the bright minds of children be diminished by this cloud of economic depression. No longer must they huddle in the dark, uneducated and hopeless. No, the future is promising for the generations to come. As well as this, money will be extended for the construction of transportation projects such as public highways, bridges, railroads, and much, much more. What does this mean for the American people? Jobs, money, hope. And to those who live in overcrowded conditions in our overpopulated cities, do not fret. Farmland will be purchased by the government, and individuals will have the opportunity to move there, allowing you to grow your own crops and make an honest living.
Now, I know there are those out there that will bear a negative mindset on this revolutionary act, as there always are. Yes, to the American industrialists, you cannot take advantage of your workers by cutting wages inexplicably. And for that, I apologize, but the greater good of Americans is at stake here. And that there are those of you who believe that the federal government should not interfere with interstate commerce and affairs, as this would inhibit the economic recovery. Under normal circumstances, you may be right, but these are not your everyday circumstances, and these desperate times call for desperate measures. One of these desperate measures is raising the price of goods, which I realize the majority of Americans do not understand.
Let me outline it for you. With the new codes of business, wages are being increased and the hours one must work is being decreased. Put simply, you will be working less for more money. Also, with the numerous construction projects, more jobs will be available to the American people. Finally, in order to have businesses, the backbone of our economy, succeed, they need to make a profit. Thus, the higher prices are implemented. Lastly, you may think that the NIRA will endorse monopolies. By saying this, you doubt my ability to examine and evaluate the codes suggested to me by these industries. Well, I can assure you that this will most definitely not occur, and I will scrutinize every code with diligence so that every business, big or small, can prosper.
My fellow Americans, the National Industrial Recovery Act will alter America for the better. Workers, your rights have been etched in stone. Utilize them and live in happiness and prosperity once again. Businesses, lend me your cooperation in returning an improved, stabilized America to the people. And to all citizens of America, your unemployed days are instances in the past. With the availability of millions of more jobs, fresh, warm food will return to your tables and a stable roof will fix itself above your heads. There's no one that can doubt it now. Happy days are here again.
Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again. Let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here